Well, it's beyond planet Earth. Okay? The patterns of our world whirling and endlessly through space does not quite fit the reality. You are on of depth and height and width, reality at all. If you were to remove the spectacles of human limitations, you and I would face each other perfect equality. So if you were to remove the spectacles of human limitation, you and I would face each other in perfect equality. As beings of light, have free powers. Particular consciousness will allow and to the worlds beyond the physical. Let us assume that you, a being of light, no longer has a need to be physical. Let's assume that I don't have no means to be physical. Okay. You have left behind the illusion of illusion. You are quite free. That doesn't seem like that because I'm still stuck, right? I don't understand that. But to expand and create, the choice is yours. You may enter into other galaxies, other realms of consciousness more compatible to your being, you see. When you do not have a physical body, there are many planets open to your habitation. It does not matter how cold it is. It's truly a remarkable feeling of freedom. It'd be like that time travel and stuff, like going through the portal and stuff, that tunnel. I can't quite imagine it being free, especially when I'm stuck here still. Just saying, it takes you. You see lights, colors, they're far more brilliant than you can even perceive. While in the human atmosphere, you hear sounds that are exquisite beyond comprehension. This is not a fairy tale. This is a dream, but it is. It's like taking out earmuffs and hearing, and taking off those boots, and feeling the warm sand upon your feet. Your world offers you these, but you have yet to share them as promises. Only a small portion of this full consciousness exists in human form at a time. This personality as it is experienced is a bit of the soul that is not yet blended with the light. That'd probably be like me. Not yet blended with that, right? The areas of resistance become human. The less necessary the human experience becomes, the less stern the schoolroom is, and the more of a sweet kiss it can be. How can you know as long as there is a portion of you that is human? What is perfect and what is not? Perhaps in the divine plan, which is perfect, a dusting of human imperfection is absolutely perfect for the moment. Was Christ was Christ so dusted? Indeed, there were moments of blinding glory. There were moments of absolute knowing. But there was also moments of cloudiness, moments of forgetting. And these were for him. The very nature of human form be doomed, wait, not doomed. It's dawned. Okay. That would be dawned by one who is committed to the life of truth, such as he was. The physical body itself dusts the consciousness. So, like, dust off your consciousness. It's said that Krishna and others who used the human body were not fully human. It is possible that anybody like that can walk the earth. It is possible to don a physical body. It is not possible to enter into the drama of human experience. There is a subtle difference there. Christ acknowledged the value for him and his experience and his message and his teaching, his devotion to enter into the physical human experience. There are many who have not. There are many who put on that physical clothing for a moment, for a year, for what seems to be a reasonable lifetime, but truly experiencing humanness. And that's all right too. There are beings that materialize, as it were, in the midst of a subway or stand on a street, suddenly there to help, to teach, and then to advance. These are such, these they know humanness. So, hi, Ryder, Rylan Carlson, and Angel and my two died on Scott. My mom died on this bad. Sorry. I lost my mom and my dad. And that is hard. I'm still here because I don't want my kids to lose their mom, even though I'm just messed up, right? I'm still here. But sorry about your mom. And by official, I think that's what it says. Sorry. I don't pronounce things. I don't really speak English. I have my own language. Okay, let me go. Manual. What is your world like? So we have Emmanuel again, which is Jesus, right? God with us. He says, well, if I were to take you on a tour, I would delight in showing you color, sweetness of the air, delight of perception in all manner. I would offer you streets of safety, beauty, and softness, and aromas of incredible wonder. Things that are contained in physical promise in your world come to fulfillment in mine. Do you have honeysuckle? Honeysuckle. It is the essence of honeysuckle, and it is not only through the nostril, but through every portion of who I am. Begin to touch my world even while you are in your own, by allowing yourself to experience without boundaries. For example, when you eat a meal, taste food, not only through your taste buds, but see it in its beauty. Right? Hear it. It has a sound. See the vibrant life, the gift of love that food is to you. Let your body absorb the light and delight of it. Eat slowly, compassionately, with awareness. I don't eat with awareness. And you will begin to see what my world is like. It is the same, but so much more. The mind can stretch in an turning endless universe as expanding and expanding endless. Okay. In this way, the difference is within your grasp as one goes, for example, in the physical sciences to the worlds. Within the worlds, yeah, there is stretching of the consciousness that goes beyond all things. The curve of the earth and the bend of the earth, whatever that means to you, they have varied meanings for varied levels of consciousness, but it will tend to release your thoughts from the circular motion that they go round and around the earth. As the soul know, as Jesus the Christ continue to live perhaps in the other realms? What an interesting question. First, we must begin by evolving to the physicality of galaxies and into the greater realities that rest beyond. What even seems so remote to you through the magnification of telescopes. There are planets, certainly, that hold life of every much above and beyond. There are realms that go far beyond the physical physicality. Is but the smallest of dimensions in this eternal greatness. There are those realms where Christ walks even at this. That's ridiculous. This buffering asshole. Oh, look at her. Yeah. Sabine's some rat. Yeah, I'm a rat. I'm a trap. Yeah, I'm a trap. Anyway, everybody's psychology. What's up as I read this book? The greater reality which you have all touched in meditation and prayer truly coexists, it coexists in the same space where your cars and your boats and your water and your parks and your rain and yourselves also sit. In that expanded reality that shares all eternity with you, Christ is alive and well and walks among you. We all exist in many realities at once. It is impossible to place them geographically. Placing them in awareness will bring you closer to the truth. One can focus one's attention on minutiae and swear that nothing exists in the world but one grain of sand. Can you imagine that? Just one grain of sand, especially here in the desert? Nothing but sand. What? Yeah, you blow it with a hose and like poof, and it's drying. Not just one, no. For sure. Okay, so one can also focus on a broader walking hand in hand. Okay. Hi, Missy. You're so cute. I can't help. I can't help but just pet you. You're so darn cute. But I know it's a trap. You just want to bite me and scratch me and stuff. Yeah, you're so cute. On a broader and broader spectrum until you are fully aware of walking hand in hand with Christ. Constantly through all your daily activities is not geographical. It's truth. That's what's going on. Is there life on other planets? Oh, yes, there is life on other planets. Of course, there is. Teeming and abundant, you are all loved and protected, not only by us in the plane of consciousness, where I exist, but by many who are in planes of consciousness that are similar to your own. These are these are beings these beings have existed in your world and have grown to live in other spheres where consciousness is higher and more evolved. This is their choice. There have been many times in the past history of the earth where when humanity has learned that it is not alone, then that knowledge has not been dispersed because of the divine purpose of such communication was fulfilled. There is a time coming when inter you're so darn cute, Missy. When intergalactic communication will become a part of everyday existence. This will not be until the hearts. Hi, Wayne Train. Hi. This will not be until the hearts of those who are incarnated on your planet are ready to receive that guidance, not in a dependent, childlike way, but in a way of brotherhood. Look at this cat. She's so cute. Oh my god. Say hi, Missy. Say hi, right there, right there, right there. Oh, you can't see her. Oh, there you are. Hi. She's so cute. I can't even help but touch her, but then she's trapped. She'll certainly attack. She'll be like, oh. So, does life elsewhere take the same form as it does here? Oh no, there are elsewheres of greater or lesser awareness. These are steps and stages. This is not the only planet that God has created. Your schoolroom, we're all in school. SEO school. You go from here to many, many others that are more blissful, more enlightened, more exciting, more expanded, and more creative, and more filled with love. There you see, you needn't be afraid to graduate at all. Who are our nearest neighbors in the universe, and what will be our first contact? We are. And the contact has already been made. Oh, I know you are speaking of extraterrestrial beings. Contact has already been made, regardless of how you translate extraterrestrial. This will become more apparent as the willingness to hear beyond the expected is in the human community. There are already those who claim to be in contact with visitors from other planets, like Wayne's Green here, right? Like the brother from another planet. Yeah, great idea. There has been a reluctance to hear this. It is all too mysterious. Quite truthfully, the time is not yet right for acceptance of this, for we are still involved in awakening the ability to expand to the realm of spirit, to the world, to the world of God. So, my personal reaction to the visitation from other physically manifested beings is that it could be additional, please. Physically manifested beings as time and space for ultimately ultimately oh my gosh, I can't even pronounce it. Ultimately, dears, all is one, all is here, all is now. I'm just learning English, okay? I don't know. I have my own language. As you consider this matter in the future, be aware of the reality. Happiness, he is so cute. Beyond space, and you will see that the question has meaning only as you rest in the physical world. Souls that exist in other galaxies are very much like you, though there may be great wisdom in the guidance received from the expanded consciousness of these evolved beings. Hold on, catch brown. Hey, Doc, come here, Doc. You leave that cat alone. We have, I know now what where is it? There's a Doc in there. Is that you, Doc? Is that Mama? Oh, that's a man. That's a man like attacking the kitty. There's a little wild kitty going on in the vicinity. Anyway, I'll try and finish this. Right. Wherever, as you consider this matter in the future, be aware of the reality that exists beyond time and space, and you will see that the question has meaning only as you rest in the physical world. Souls that exist in other galaxies are very much like you. Though there may be great wisdom in the guidance received from the expanded consciousness of these evolved beings, there is also sometimes error. Divine law is divine law. Everyone must stumble, even though Even those who have advanced far beyond the earth's consciousness do not require perfection of yourself or of other beings. So please tell us what planet Earth looks like from a distance. I see light, I see consciousness, I see waves upon waves of prayer and supplication, of pain and of joy. Leaving your earth, there is a constant flow of the consciousness of longing away from your earth, a constant flow of healing towards it. There is continuing communication, which I perceive in wave of light. A parting word. You are lights. Wherever you are, is lighted. You are never in darkness. You are only approaching darkness. You are never in death. You are only approaching death. For when death is entered, it is life. For you are alive. Therefore, once you have found yourself, you are ultimately, or you are infinitely safe once you found yourself. For you are always who you are. Ultimately, when you return home to be received by God, you will welcome yourself with love and understanding. And that was out of my manual, a manual book. It's toward the pieces. Like, seriously, I've had this forever. It's one of my books that I keep close. Anyway, there's still somebody here. Is that you, Wade? How you doing? I just wanted to read. You probably missed the beginning, but you can go back and read it. If you want me to read it again, I certainly don't mind. I have issues. I have a lot of issues. I'm not sure if keeping is good or putting them out is good. I have no idea, but I got issues. Yeah, I figured that was you. There's like one. Yeah, it was. It was. That's why I came on. Where it started. Were you here at the beginning? I don't think so. It started on chapter 14. Actually, Beyond Planet Earth. And this book is Living Comfortably in the Cosmos. It's a manual. I don't have the cover anymore, but it is a very good book. Not an ounce of negativity in it. You know what I mean? Not an ounce. You know, really that stuff that I just write down. That's what I need to do. I need to go get my writings from before, like 2016. 2016, maybe. I'll give it that. It could be 2017, it could be 2018. Before that. And that's where I'll find my truth. I don't know about these times right now because I don't see no truth. Like I just got it's just so awful things that are just like occurring, and I just don't even understand them, and I want to understand them to a point, but then they drag you into it. Like probably what you're talking about with True Zone. It's just craziness. Craziness. It's like, okay, I'm sorry, I'm a band-aid stuck on Jesus or like that. I don't know. I'm doing okay, but like I said, it's like these people just keep trying to pull you into something that you're just not into, right? Like threesomes and stuff like that. I relate it with you in Truth Zone, I'm sure. I guess that's probably what, I want to stay the good person that I am as much as possible, right? But then you have, especially when it's a niece. Stupid. Stupid. You are truth seen? I hope so. I try to be truthful and stuff. Who wants to talk about all this yucky stuff? All right, here windscreen. I'm gonna stop this, but let's go live together if we can sometime. Okay, let's yeah, it was great. Hope you enjoyed it. And, uh, yeah, because if I